Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Trevor Punk T from Blaster Boys. Today I'm going to be going over my top 10 figures in my collection. So before I get started with this list, I just want to say that, this is just my opinion. Don't get too offended. Not that there's anything to be offended about, it's just figures. But also, I'm also going to get some honorable mentions. So number one for the honorable mentions is going to have to be Obi-Wan. I just think this figure is a really cool mix between the Jedi sculpts and obviously the clone sculpt. I do really like the new clone body. I think the articulation is really good. There's a couple gripes I have about it with the shoulder pads. Not the shoulder pads, the elbow pads and the knee pads just being rubber, and that meaning they might break later down the line. But if you take good care of them, I'm pretty sure they'll last you quite a while. So that's going to be number one for my honorable mentions. Another honorable mention would be Darth Maul. This figure is actually really, really good. The paint job is awesome, and I do think it's a really great figure. It's just, compared to the other figures, I don't know if I'd put it over. And I also think that mine got for some reason, if you look at the face, you're not going to be able to see it on camera, but the paint is a little weak on the left side of his face, which would be your right side. So that part kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Another honorable mention would be Crosshair. I just think this figure is awesome. The sculpt, the helmet design, the actual character is really cool in my opinion, and I just think the face realization from the animated series is really good and what I would imagine it would look like. So I think they did a really good job on this figure in particular. So for number 10, I had to do it to you. I had to have Luke Skywalker in the list. And I guess this is kind of cheating, but obviously the Yoda 2-pack, it's just such a dope pack. And also I got it for a discount off Dorkside Toys, so I had to include it. I think it was a bang for its buck, and I really love the set. And I don't really care for the good guys, in Star Wars, their designs, when it comes to action figures. Obviously I like them in the shows and stuff, but this action figure design, the face sculpt, the photo reel, the weathering, everything just adds in to be such a good combination of a figure. And I think Hasbro did a really good job with this one. For number 9, I'm gonna have to give it to General Grievous. I think this figure is badass. Just straight up, just one of the most badass figures in the collection. Obviously, General Grievous, he didn't get that love in the prequels, but Clone Wars makes him just such an iconic character. And the cough and all that stuff is just so iconic. And the four hands, giving him the 4 blades, so dope. I think Hasbro did a pretty good job with the arms being able to come together, with him having the cape. It just gives him a lot of variety when it comes to how you want to pose your figure. So number 8 in my list is going to have to go to Cad Bane. I think Cad Bane is such an iconic character from the Clone Wars, with his voice and his cowboy look, and I think Hasbro did a really great job with all the weathering and his face. It just gets the Cad Bane-ness so well. So here's my number 7, the Stormtrooper from the Mandalorian or Rogue One or whatever this particular Stormtrooper design is from. But it's just so classic, and I think that this particular mold of the Stormtrooper looks like a guy in his costume, and I think it just looks so good. And the butterfly joints and all the new articulation just goes perfectly with the mold, and that's why it's number 7. Alright, so number 6 is going to have to go to the Bly, or the Rex in the future, but I don't have Rex right now, so if I did, that's where he would be. He'd be at number 6. But Bly is just such a good figure with the cutouts in the elbows, making him able to pose, and the plastic is really solid that they used on this clone. For example, Commander Cody has like a gummy type of plastic, and it just really, it makes the figure just seem cheap. But this figure, and with all the weathering on this figure too, just seems like a banger of a figure, and it is. That's why it's at number 6. So number 5 is going to have to go to Echo, Clone Trooper, ARC Trooper, Echo, whatever you want to call him. Doesn't matter to me. This figure is a banger. This is one of the best figures, hands down. So cool, with the new clone body, the new gauntlets, the head sculpt, the helmet, the classic design. I mean, it's Echo. Come on, what else do you want? Number 4 is going to have to go to Boba Fett, the Return of the Jedi one, with all the accessories, the flames, the jetpack. I mean, come on, this figure is a banger. There's a couple things that were wrong with it, especially out of the package with the helmet, but besides that, this figure is just so good. I mean, it looks like it was taken right off screen and put into plastic into my hands. Number 3 is going to have to go to Beskar Mandalorian. This figure, I mean, do I even have to explain the paint job, the sculpt, the accessories? I mean, such a banger. This is the way, Hasbro. This is the way. Number 2, the Heavy Mandalorian. I love this figure. It's such a bulky, cool figure with an awesome paint job. I mean, it may not be the most accurate to what it is on screen, but I can forgive that for just it coming out before they even knew what the actual screen thing looked like. I mean, it looks pretty accurate. Like, just to be based off concept art, it looks pretty accurate. And also, the articulation is amazing for such a big figure. I wish it could have come with some flame effects or something, but besides that, like, this is one of the reasons, this figure right here is one of the reasons I even got into Black Series collecting. I just wanted to buy the Mandalorian, and then I saw this, and I was like, ooh, I gotta get that. And then I was just a downward spiral. And number freaking 1, the best figure in my collection. I had to do it. I had to give it to Darth freaking Vader. This figure is amazing. I'm not kidding. This, if you don't have this figure, even if you're not like in the Black Series, if you're a Darth Vader fan, this is the way to go. This figure is perfect. Like, the articulation, the butterfly effect, the butterfly joints, the detailing, the head sculpt, the cloth goods. I mean, do I even have to explain? It's Darth Vader. It's Darth freaking Vader. Anyways, guys, that's going to have to do it for this video of my top 10 figures in my collection, Black Series. Tell me what you guys think your top 10 figures are. What do you guys think I should do next? Maybe my top 10 worst figures. Maybe my top 10 wish list figures, like figures I wish were in the collection. Or just comment below what your top 10 figures are. Whatever you want to do. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below for some feedback. It really helps out the channel. I'm trying to get this channel to maybe 100 subs before the end of the year, but I don't know. I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep on uploading. I'm gonna do some more reviews. I'm gonna upgrade my set. I'm gonna get, you know, a new camera, microphone, and all that kind of stuff to just make this setup a lot better. And I hope you guys liked the video and enjoyed it. Tell me what I should review next. Tell me what I should do a list of next. Anyways, guys, peace out. Like and subscribe. It's Punk T from Blaster Boys, and I'm out. Peace.